a faithful boy. Glauco had 6 brothers and 5 sisters, but he felt rejected by them. He also felt rejected by his mother and father. Why? It all began when he was a little boy and Seventh-day Adventist missionaries arrived at his isolated village on the Amazon River. They built a church and left it in the hands of one of the missionaries. For 3 months, the missionary taught the villagers about Jesus, taught them to pray, and also about the Sabbath and the other commandments of God. The missionary invited Glauco to join an adventure club at the church. Glauco attended one meeting and liked it. But when he returned the following week, the adventure club was not meeting, and the church was closed. The missionary had left the village, and the boy didn't know why. Even with the church closed, Glauco considered himself an Adventist. He found a Bible at home and read it regularly. He kept the Sabbath. Every Sabbath he went to his room to sing hymns and read the Bible. Glauco was the youngest in the family, and his siblings didn't like seeing him reading the Bible and keeping the Sabbath. They didn't believe in God. Years went by. Glauco became a teenager, and his siblings continued to tease him. One day his mother said that a floating church had arrived on the Amazon River. She wanted to see it. The boy went to the floating church. His eyes widened in surprise when the pastor began the sermon saying, "We are from the Seventh-day Adventist Church." The floating church stayed in the village for 5 months. Every Thursday, the pastor held a special meeting for teenagers, and they sang, played games, and talked. The pastor asked the teenagers to share their stories. Glauco shared about attending an adventurer meeting and still loving Jesus and keeping the Sabbath. When he finished, the pastor said, "So you attended a Seventh-day Adventist church in the past. Do you want to be baptized?" Glauco was very happy with the question. He wanted to be baptized. The pastor also told Glauco that he could become a missionary for Jesus through 1 Year in Mission, a program for teenagers and young adults. Glauco immediately said he wanted to participate in that program. He gave his heart to Jesus and was baptized in the Amazon River. The Adventist church in the village, which had been closed for so many years, was restored and reopened. Glauco was happy to be able to go to the Adventist church every Sabbath, even after the floating church left. He knew that God would take care of him. Now Glauco is preparing to spend a year as a missionary. He couldn't be happier. The floating church that visited Glauco's village on the Amazon River was purchased with the help of a 2016 offering.